Pope Francis, the first pope from the Americas, passed away on April 21, 2025. He was 88 years old. His papacy was marked by humility, compassion, and a deep commitment to social justice. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, he became a Jesuit priest and later Archbishop of Buenos Aires. His election as Pope in 2013 signaled a new era for the Catholic Church. Pope Francis's papacy emphasized a return to the gospel values of mercy, forgiveness, and love for the poor and marginalized. He challenged the Church to be a poor church for the poor, advocating for economic equality and environmental sustainability. His simple lifestyle and warm demeanor resonated with people across religious divides. He was often seen embracing the sick and washing the feet of prisoners. Pope Francis believed in a church that was open and welcoming to all. He encouraged dialogue with other religions and reached out to those who felt excluded from the church. His encyclical Laudato Si on the care for our common home addressed the urgent issue of climate change and called for global action. Throughout his papacy, Pope Francis stressed the importance of mercy and compassion. He urged Catholics to see the face of Christ in the poor, the sick, and the imprisoned. His message of love and hope touched millions around the world. Pope Francis was known for his progressive views on social issues. He called for greater acceptance of LGBTQ+ individuals within the Church, stating, "Who am I to judge?" He also advocated for the role of women in the Church, though he maintained the Church's stance against women's ordination. His focus on social justice extended to issues of immigration, poverty, and economic inequality. He criticized the global arms trade and called for peaceful resolutions to conflicts around the world. He believed that the Church had a moral obligation to speak out against injustice and to work for the common good. Pope Francis's papacy was marked by a spirit of dialogue and openness. He engaged in interfaith dialogue with leaders from other religions, including Islam, Judaism, and Buddhism. He saw dialogue as essential for promoting peace and understanding in a world often divided by religious differences. His emphasis on mercy and forgiveness was evident in his pastoral approach. He encouraged Catholics to approach the sacrament of reconciliation with a spirit of openness and to experience God's love and forgiveness. He believed that the Church should be a place of healing and reconciliation for all. Pope Francis' papacy was also marked by health challenges. He suffered from a number of ailments, including chronic back pain and sciatica. In 2013, shortly after his election, he had part of a lung removed due to a respiratory illness he had suffered as a young man. In February 2025, Pope Francis was hospitalized for 38 days with bilateral pneumonia. His condition was serious at times, and he reportedly experienced 2 near-death experiences. However, he recovered sufficiently to be released from the hospital in March 2025. Despite his health challenges, Pope Francis continued to carry out his duties as Pope with remarkable energy and dedication. He made frequent public appearances and traveled extensively, bringing his message of hope and compassion to people around the world. His final public appearance was on Easter Sunday, April 20th, 2025, when he delivered the traditional Urbi et Orbi blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica. In his address, he called for peace in Ukraine and urged people to embrace a spirit of fraternity and tolerance. Following Pope Francis's death on April 21, 2025, the Catholic Church entered a period of mourning. In accordance with his wishes, his funeral rites will be simplified, focusing on the faith in the risen body of Christ. The Ordo Exequiarum Romani Pontificis, the official document outlining the funeral rites for a pope, will be used. Cardinal Kevin Farrell, the Camerlengo of the Holy Roman Church, will oversee the destruction of the Fisherman's Ring, the Pope's official seal, symbolizing the end of his papacy. A 9-day period of mourning, known as Novem Dialis, will be observed with multiple masses celebrated for the repose of the Pope's soul. Following the Novem Dialis, the College of Cardinals will convene in the Sistine Chapel to elect a new Pope. The conclave, as it is known, is a secret process in which the cardinals pray, reflect, and vote until a 2/3 majority is reached. The newly elected Pope will then choose his papal name and be introduced to the world as the new leader of the Catholic Church. Pope Francis's legacy is one of compassion, humility, and a deep commitment to social justice. He challenged the Church to be more welcoming, more merciful, and more engaged in the world. His impact on the Catholic Church and the world will be felt for generations to come.